If you're about to sign your Swiss mortgage contract for your property in Zug, Zurich or Basel, then wait a minute, because there are some things you should know before signing a contract that will follow you for years. Point number one, fixed rate versus SARON. It's not just about the rate today. A fixed rate gives you stability, but you will pay for the stability. You will have a premium. Let's say you buy with your family for the first time in Switzerland a house for 3 million francs, and now you think, okay, let's lock in this mortgage for the next 10 years. Sure, you will have a budget, you will have a clear budget, you will know how much payments you will have to do per month, but you will pay a premium. And if you have a SARON, sure, you will have a very cheap interest rate right now. It will be very cheap to have a house, a mortgage, but what happens if the SARON rate goes up again? Because it isn't fixed for this duration you are thinking of. And these are some traps a lot of people don't see or don't think about. They just make the calculation and they don't think long term how it can affect them. I worked like 13 years, or let's say 10 years in banking, and I've seen some people which had to pay 3 times the SARON they signed because the SARON rate changed up. So the right product for your mortgage depends on your income, on your tolerance risk, and not what your friends think what's the best for you or what they've done for their mortgage. Point number 2, change requirements for early paybacks or changes of the mortgage. Meaning, what happens if you need to leave the country? If you need to leave Switzerland and sell your house? What happens if you have you get a big bonus of 500,000 francs and you want to pay back your mortgage? Oftentimes, you will need to pay a penalty because you are breaking the contract. Meaning, if you make a contract for 10 years and you make a down pay and you pay back your mortgage after 5 years, you will have, for the most banks, you will have to pay a penalty. And now that could be tens of thousands of francs. Do you really want to do that? Do you understand your mortgage contract? Point number 3, understanding the full cost, not just the headline rate. Look at the interest, the structure, the down payment, because a slightly lower rate might be interesting for the beginning, but what if you need like a much bigger down payment, let's say 40% instead of 20% down payment? Because with this money, with this difference of 20%, there are some opportunity costs. What if you invested it in the stock market? I mean, having like 400,000 francs in the stock market might be much more interesting for you. So these are the most traps and things expats don't think about when they sign a mortgage in Switzerland. So most people, they want to live here, but maybe they will have to sell. And a lot of people, they don't understand the structure of mortgages in Switzerland. They really don't want to go and ask every bank by themselves. Because if you earn 400,000 per year, let's say 30 to 50,000 per year, you don't want to waste your time by going from bank to bank. What's that? Huh? You're successful, you work a lot, you have your family, children, your wife, your husband. You shouldn't go from bank to bank and discussing with them about rates and down payment requirements. You should know better. Don't waste your time. Go to a mortgage broker like myself. I'm a former banker. I've been doing this for like 13 years. I've worked for various banks, and we take care for our expat clients when it comes to selling their property or mortgages. We do everything. We just have a meeting via Teams online. They tell us what they want to buy in Zug, in Zurich or Basel. And then we tell them, okay, send me your documents. And we prepare everything, and I talk to my colleagues on the banks, because the Swiss banks, it's like a small world. We know each other, and with most of them I studied. And so it's like a very different approach if I do it for my clients. So don't waste your time, click on the link below, fill out the form, and if you're an interesting person and have an interesting mortgage, we will maybe be able to help you, and then we can look further on. So click on the link and fill out the form. Bye-bye.